Hi, first grade. I have a really fun book to share with you today. It's called A Little Dog with a Big Heart, Gobi. And Gobi is what's called a realistic fiction book. That means that this actually happened. It was a real thing that happened, but they turned that thing that happened into a story. And so this dog was a real dog, and the man talked about in the story was a real man who did this. So I can't wait to share this story about this cute dog. This is Gobi. Stretch! The little dog stretched her legs and sighed. It was hard to live all alone in the blazing hot Gobi Desert. Maybe today I'll find a friend, she thought hopefully. Just then a strange noise in the distance made her ears perk up. I'm going to chase the noise, the curious dog decided. She took off, racing across the sand dunes. Stretch! A man named Dion stretched his strong legs and muscles, checked his supplies one last time. He and hundreds of others were getting ready to run a race through the Gobi Desert that took 7 days to complete. He had trained long and hard and was ready to go. Pop! The starting gun fired. Dion took off, racing across the sandy dunes. At the end, we'll talk about where the Gobi Desert is in the world. Thump, thump, thump. The ground shook beneath the dog. And then she saw the most amazing sight. Friends! So many friends! They were even playing chase. The wind blew back her ears and her paws sent sand flying behind her. She was going to catch them. Does your dog do that? Dion focused on the trail ahead as he ran. Always looking forward, he said to himself, never looking back. That's what he told himself every race. That's what he needed to do to win. He looked down and to his surprise, there was a little dog running beside him. Ruff, ruff, the dog barked and gave him a doggy smile. She liked the sound of his voice. This was the best game of chase she had ever played. Could this man be my friend? She kept running beside him. The temperature was 120 degrees. That's hotter than it gets here. And Dion was so thirsty. He gulped down some water and it trickled down his chin and splashed on his shirt. You must be thirsty too. He knelt beside the panting pup and poured water into his cupped hand. She was thirsty too. I bet so if it was that hot. The racers kept running through the sandy dunes, up the rocky slopes, under the burning sun. The dog's legs were short, but she could run fast to keep up with Dion. I think I'll call you Gobi, Dion said to her, because you are as tough as the Gobi Desert. Yip, yip, Gobi barked in agreement. She ran ahead, then circled back to her friend, barking playfully as she encouraged him too. The race was so long that the tired runners camped in tents along the trail at night. Chomp, crunch, chew. The racers filled their growling tummies with small food supplies they had in their packs. Uh-oh, Dion looked down at Gobi. I didn't bring extra food, but I can't let you go hungry. He gave her a small piece of jerky and she gobbled it right up. Soon other runners were sharing with Gobi too. A bite of granola bar, a little more jerky, a piece of dried fruit. This tastes much better than eating bugs in the desert, Gobi thought. The stars lit the desert sky as the racers went to sleep. Gobi curled up next to Dion. For the first time, she was safe and cared for. Maybe you will be my forever friend, Gobi thought as she nuzzled Dion and drifted off to sleep. The two friends continued racing together. One day the course went through a rushing river. Dion ran into the waist-deep water as it splashed and pushed against him. Gobi whimpered from the shore. Oh no, she thought, my friend is leaving and the water is too deep and rough for me. Woof, woof, please come back. Big puppy tears filled her eyes. Dion was almost gone. Oh no, where's Gobi? Dion asked himself, realizing she was not with him. He broke his own rule and looked back to see Gobi pacing the shore and barking for him. He had a hard decision to make. He could keep going to win the race, or he could go back to get his friend. I'm coming, Gobi! He rushed back to shore and scooped her up in her arms. We're a team, Dion told Gobi. I won't leave you behind. Gobi knew she had found her forever friend. Days went by and they ran side by side. They were so tired, hungry, and sore. When Gobi was tired, Dion carried her, and when Dion was tired, she barked her happy bark and wagged her tail to encourage him. I see it, Gobi. I see the finish line. The blazing sun made it sparkle in the distance. Closer, closer, closer. They had crossed the finish line together, and the people cheered wildly. Dion and Gobi each received a shiny medal. They knew they earned more than medals, though. They had each earned a friend for life. Hooray, hooray for Gobi and Dion! The end. In a second video, I'll tell you all about Gobi and Dion and show you where the Gobi Desert is. So look for that. It's right after this one.